debt solutions have pros and cons. Bankruptcy might feel like a good option if you owe a lot of debt and have no way of paying it back. I'll explain how it'll affect your wages and life. Bankruptcy usually lasts for a year and can be a way to get rid of your debts, but it comes with a cost. There's a strong possibility that you'll feel very restricted at times, especially just after payday. If you have more than £20 disposable income when you get paid, you could be asked to pay towards your debts. It's called Income Payments Agreement and it's shortened to IPA. That'll be in place for 3 years or until you're discharged, and it'll happen automatically. The frustrating part is that you've worked hard to earn that money that month. At the beginning of your bankruptcy, your living expenses will be worked out, and it's the money that you've earned on top of that disappears. This isn't something you can say no to. It could be quite serious if you do, because the court could send you an income payments order. It's best to keep your head down and stick to your agreement so that you can get through that tough year of bankruptcy. There are other things to take into consideration, like your bank account. When you go through the application process, your account's frozen. Your bank may close your account. If your account does get closed, don't panic. NatWest, HBC, Halifax, they all do basic accounts. You need to look for one that doesn't give you any credit options like an overdraft. Nationwide has an account called Flex Basic, and you can set up direct debits and use your card in the shops. You may be worrying about your possessions like your car. With most situations in bankruptcy, it depends on how essential it is to your life. For example, if you work and have kids, you're probably not going to be able to manage without your car. Or if you're disabled, you'll also be heavily reliant upon it. Somebody called an official receiver is responsible for your case, and that's who takes control of your property. Your job is to show them exactly what is essential, but you'll need to back it up. For example, if your work isn't on a public transport route and you can't work it, then losing your car will prevent you from getting to work. So in that circumstance, the official receiver wouldn't take your car. If your kids are at school and again you couldn't get them there and back, then you need your car. The same applies. With any debt solutions, you'll have to work out the pros and the cons to see what's best for your life. The plus points to bankruptcy are that you could be debt-free within a year, and if it's been keeping you awake at night, you've found a solution. You won't hear from your creditors, and your unsecured debts are usually written off. There's a chance you'll be asked to make a contribution. The negatives are that your assets like a house or car could be sold to release funds. Depending on what you do for a living, you might lose your job and you'll probably find it more difficult to get credit because it'll be registered on your file for 6 years. You might also feel quite frustrated and restricted that year. Whenever you're thinking of taking any debt solution out, it's best to be completely across it. Really dig deep to work out the ups and the downs and make sure that whatever you choose is right for you and your situation. If you want to find out more information before you commit to anything, I've got a short form below the video. It's got a few multiple choice questions like how much debt do you owe and how many people do you owe? At the end of the form, it'll connect you to a company that I've partnered with to provide you with all the information you need about debt solutions that are available, including bankruptcy. Click the link below the video, check it out, and let me know how you get on.